When you grew up as a fisherman and you have one skill, and that is to fish, it doesn't seem that crazy that when you come of age, you're going to keep fishing. And the way you fish in Ghana is by buying small kids. The reality of hours before most of us get out of bed. Kids out on a fishing boat working already is just, that's difficult to even wrap our minds around.
Even in Ghana, kids dream up big stories and visions of hope.
In future, he will want to be the president.
For whatever reason kids were sold in the first place, their life here on the lake is far different than originally promised.
They're often cold, and they're working in the water, and there's water splashing on them, and they don't have a lot of clothes, and a lot of the kids have described to us just how miserable it is.
It doesn't matter if you are sick or not, or if you cry or not. You will have to adhere to the instructions of your master. So we pull the nets until our master tells us to stop.
Ruth is 16 years old. She says she's been purchased multiple times and has been living in and out of the village for the last several years. It's a village nestled on the shore of Lake Volta, and it's so remote it's not even located on the map.
It's estimated that about 300 to 400 people live inside this fishing village. If you break that number down, about 100 are children. But if you take a closer look, anywhere from 30 to 50 of those children are bought and sold into slavery.
In my case, they tie a rope around my waist and dump me into the water. When my master tells me to go fishing with him, I get afraid. One boy was dumped into the water and he got entangled in the nets and died. I remember the name. He was called Richard. We were always playing together. Mostly when I sleep, I dream as though I've seen him around me.
It's the stories like Ruth's that became the catalyst of the Mercy Project.
We're so grateful for the ways that you've treated us like friends. As we told you the first time we came, we want to do economic empowerment for this community.
You're all about building relationships with these people. Why is that so critical?
The one constant we receive in every village we go to in Ghana is that they're not catching enough fish. The lake is overfished. Every fisherman knows that. They just don't know what else to do. They don't have the means or the creativity to come up with new ideas.
For the last 2 years, the Mercy Project has been working on economic development projects, teaching the villagers a more sustainable way to fish.
This new method of cage fishing that we've introduced, which is basically growing your own fish, that is such a more efficient process than their current methods of fishing, that really there's no reason for them to own the children anymore.
It's a challenging journey that has taken 2 years, but the rope of grace is still holding strong, and Field says he'll continue pulling until slavery falls off the edge of its very own extinction.